Welcome back, everyone. Week 5 previews here. This video is for the game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game will take place in Jacksonville. Jacksonville at 0-4, Pittsburgh at 2-2. And Pittsburgh, they've really had good, bad games so far. Really alternating here early in the season. Sort of an unpredictable team here. I did not see that loss last week coming at the hands of Tampa. Never mind in the fashion in which it happened. And with these injuries they sustained on the defensive side of the ball to some of their younger, and in Ike Taylor's case, some of their more experienced players, does another week with these second-string guys on the field, does that help them in any way? We'll see. But Pittsburgh, they're going to rely on their playmakers, and their playmakers being Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, Marcus Wheaton, and, of course, quarterback Ben Roethlisberger. That's going to be as far as this team goes this year. I don't think we're going to get a vintage Steelers defense this year. I think there's too many young parts, too many moving parts now with the injuries. So, to me, when you look at Steelers games going forward, how do they match up against the defense of the other team? And I think in this particular game, after seeing what Phillip Rivers did to Jacksonville last week, I think you can expect similar performance here from Roethlisberger this week. And plus, I think Le'Veon Bell, who's probably better than any back San Diego has right now, I look for him to make a big dent in this game as well. And for Jacksonville, it's the first home start for Blake Bortles. He came in relief their last home game. So there'll be a lot of excitement around that, there's no doubt. And Bortles drew a lot of comparisons to Roethlisberger throughout the draft process. Teams knocked, or I should say scouts or draftniks or whoever you want to call it, knocked Bortles' arm strength during the draft evaluation process. I don't know if he's worked on some things since he got under some pro coaching here. His arm doesn't look weak to me. He's obviously early on in his development. What's not helping him is the fact that he has a very bad offensive line, and that he has a very bad running game and not much protection. So that's going to hurt him this year. I don't think it'll be to the point where it stunts his development overall, but it'll be a good experience for him to get in some game action. Again, I don't think it'll affect his long-term development, how much he's going to get hit this year, but we'll see, because sometimes that stuff can have a negative effect, but I think he's the kind of guy that can work past it here in the years to come. That Jacksonville defense, can they slow down Ben Roethlisberger at all? Can they force turnovers? Can they get some big returns in the return game? And more importantly for Jacksonville, when things start to go wrong, they tend to snowball to a point where they get two touchdowns, 17 points behind in the blink of an eye. Can they stem the tide, when Pittsburgh comes charging? That remains to be seen in this one. I like Pittsburgh in this one because, again, I think they're due for a good game if you subscribe to the good-bad theory here. I like Pittsburgh minus the 6 on the road in Jacksonville. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. Be sure to subscribe. The subscribers are what make this channel run, guys. Your interaction in the comments is great. Thanks, as always, for listening. Have a great night.